Hi everyone and welcome back to IB's channel featuring Andy.
You what?
It's been a while.
What a load of rubbish that is. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. We are back in the middle of the Mayfly season for an IB and Andy challenge.
Oh, it's unlike us to do a challenge.
There's bugs hatching, there's fish rising. This one should be a really fun one. IB, what do you reckon?
I'm just really excited to try this new beautiful rod out and catch a few trout on mayflies.
We've got a really swanky rod that we've got on test at the moment that we will talk more about in future videos. We've got a bit of a weird format for this one. We're only going to rise 5 fish each. Whoever puts the most fish in the net out of those 5 rises is the winner. If you miss your fish, you have to pass the rod to the other person.
Oh, poor Andy.
It's a little bit like a football penalty shootout. So this video is a penalty Shoo-Trout. Penalty Shoo-Trout.
No, you're not getting anything from me on this one.
Penalty Shootout.
I don't appreciate your dad jokes.
I thought that was brilliant. It's probably going to be the thumbnail. I thought Shoo-Trout was genius. IB doesn't think so. IB, do you want to take the first penalty or the second penalty?
Can I take the first one, please?
You can take the first penalty. Okay, quick rules. Once you've tied a fly on, that's your fly. You've got 10 minutes from when you make the first cast. If at the end of the 10 minutes you haven't risen a fish, tough luck, you're done, it's over.
I don't need 10 minutes, Doc.
We're only fishing mayflies, we're only casting at rising fish. Penalty Shoo-Trout, IB, let's do it.
Okay. Right, so I have put a fulling mill Mohican mayfly on, and I'm gonna go and try and catch a fish that I saw rise 2 or 3 times already on the other side of the bank. Andy didn't say anything about losing any fish. He said rising. Did you say anything about losing?
Losing, ooh. No, if you lose a fish, that's it, you're done.
So you have to have it in the net?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never used this rod, so bear with me. If my casting is dreadful, I promise I can cast. I might just need a bit of adjustment, so no judging, but wish me luck. Let's go. I'm trying to go really slowly because it's really low. I'm a bit concerned that I haven't seen that fish rise again in a time. Very recently. Right, there was a mayfly that just hatched out of there and no one took that fly. That's not very promising. I'm getting too distracted by all these different rises. I'm not gonna lie right now. There he is, he's back. I can't get any closer than that, duck. I feel like these fish are mugging me off now.
IB?
Yeah?
You are 5 minutes into your 10 minutes. Make sure you keep tight on that, IB. You don't want it to fall off. Make sure it doesn't fall off.
You're so funny, Andy. You're not funny. Come in here. Ah.
No.
It's a gorgeous wild brownie as well. Let me sort this situation out. Mayflies! Mayflies everywhere. And beautiful fat little brownies. Check them out while they're out. Aw. Thank you, Mr. Trout. Now go grow and be a 5-pound one. It's Andy's turn now. I'm so distracted by all the mayflies lifting off. It's Andy's turn now, obviously. But we all know he's going to miss his take. So I'm going to be quite quick on going back on the camera. So you're not going to miss me too much, guys.
Well, IB has set an annoyingly high bar there to start with. I was really hoping that she'd miss the first one because it would take the pressure off a little bit. As it is, she's 1-0 up in the shootout. I've got to hit the first one. I just feel like I've got to hit this first one. I don't know which one of these fish I'm going to cover, but I've got to make sure I hit it because if she goes 2-0 up here, it's going to be a long way back. I'm also having to borrow IB's shades because I thought, oh my goodness, I can't see a thing.
That's what I just said.
Wow.
Put them on.
Ooh.
Don't look, isn't it?
Jeepers. Righty, there are a couple of different fish on this far side. What I don't want to hear is a fish that comes out of nowhere that just kind of surprises you. Drop one short to start with, but I know there's one rising up against that far bank. I'm so nervous. I'm absolutely terrified of missing a take. This is so embarrassing. Can't miss one. Can't miss it. Oh, can't cast it either up accordingly. I know there's one somewhere up against that far bank. IB and I are using a totally new outfit today, so the casting might be a little bit weird. That's not far off. That's a bit better. In terms of fly, I've got a full and mill pull Proctor Mayfly pattern on at the moment. Shall I cover that one? It's pretty close. Didn't eat it. There were fish rising absolutely everywhere. It's so difficult to concentrate. That's a good cast. That's not my fly. IB, you scaring my fish away?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think you scare them away by moving 2 feet away from it.
I just feel like that short one there is such a risk. So much chance of me missing this. Nah, I don't want to risk it. I know that's a small fish. I don't want to risk missing it. Oh no! Ah, that hurts so much.
Oh no, I'm so sad for you.
That hurts. Freaking knew that was going to happen as well.
What happened?
I knew I was in trouble making that cast there. It was clearly the wrong thing to do. It put me striking over the wrong shoulder downstream.
Were you just a bit too stressed because you were running out of time?
I don't think I was.
Put the fish
I don't
down?
think I was running out of time. I think I had plenty of time left, didn't I?
You've done 6 minutes of the time when you cast.
Yeah, so I had plenty of time left. I just missed it. It's as simple as that. I missed a short range shot that I should have hit. Right, you next.
Right, so it's gone just as I planned, to be honest. It's going my way so far. Obviously now I'm going to probably miss a fish, but I'm going to get in. I will dress my leader again. I've changed the fly to one of the Philip White's Mayflies because it's my favourite at the moment. And wish me luck again. I need it. And it doesn't. I'm sure there's a couple by that tree. Yes. I see you. I hear you. I want you.
I think it'd be a real shame if you miss one of those. They all look pretty good fish.
Ooh, that scared me.
Is that a miss?
No.
You sure?
My fly was nowhere near it.
Looked like a miss to me.
My fly was nowhere near it. What are you on about?
That's about the only rise I'm going to get for the rest of the evening.
Oh yeah, you're casting. Jesus Christ, that was embarrassing. Angler, please take that out.
That's going in. That's made the final edit. That has.
That looked like a good fish there. Why that knot just throwing itself out.
Pretty sure that jumped over your fly.
I know. That's how hard it worked to avoid it.
IB, you are halfway through. You have 5 minutes remaining. There's one.
So, at the moment I'm casting at these fish, but I think because there's so much competition and so many flies on the water, I'm having a bit of a hard time. But I'm not gonna lie, this is so much fun. But I have a dressed fly now, so obviously they're gonna take it.
IB,
Yeah?
you have 3 minutes left.
Okay. No pressure.
No pressure. 2 minutes remaining. Oh, with 1 minute left, she's hooked up. You are kidding me. 1 minute left.
I might still lose it, don't worry, don't.
I've seen the size of the barbs on that hook. That's not coming off.
It's not barbed. What are you talking about? It's a nice fish.
A minute left. That is a killer.
I am not repeating please don't come off 100 times in my head.
Oh.
Okay, so, you know, the expert in this relationship and on this channel keeps providing the content and the entertainment, the good looks, the good humour, the sarcasm, and the fish. Andy's at the moment not really adding anything to the team. So, you know, if he doesn't start pulling his weight, we might relieve him of his duty. But here's me, Trouty Trout. And off he goes. I don't want to say it, but I am the winner.
Well, I'm going to say it because everyone else is going to be thinking it. If I miss the next one, I am basically toast. There's no two ways about it. If I miss this, I don't know what I'm going to do. And there's so many fish in here, but they're really splashy, aggressive rises. I want something that's just sipping these mayfly down. And there isn't anything. But there's only one way of finding out, isn't there? Let's take the shot and see what happens. I've changed back to my full and full Proctor mayfly. And there are fish just in front of me here. Just take it gently, sip it down. Actually, I'm going to cover him. I like that rise. He's got a natural going over him. I'm going to let that go over him. He should eat that. Yeah, he ate it. That's the fish to target. Nice, gentle rises. Just sip it down. Nope, didn't sip it down. Right, I'm not going to let it reach the next fish. That'll do. How are we doing for time, IB?
Almost 5 minutes. With 3 minutes to spare, Andy's into a fish. Lose it. Lose it.
Shut up, IB.
Lose it.
You've been very unfair.
Lose it.
You've been very unfair.
Oh, Andy, what's that? Everywhere.
Stop distracting me. This is very important business.
You go, little one, you go.
No, let's not go
under
over
those
there,
branches.
though. Stop encouraging the fish. Stop pulling so hard. Just come in. No, none of that. So with this being a new outfit, I'm not entirely sure how much we can bend the rod round. Not entirely sure how the drag system on the reel is. Come on.
This is the moment when you knock it off with the net.
Yeah.
Boo!
Yay! Woo.
Boo!
I was starting to sweat a little bit there. I thought I got that really wrong. Happy to catch a fish. I was running out of time there. With 2 penalties each taken, it is 2-1 and it is all to play for. That is a weight off my shoulders. IB, you best hit your next one.
You don't have to tell me that.
What a relief that was. Finally managed to get one to stick.
I think everyone feels the same way, to be honest, Andy.
Hey, I didn't push it as close as you did on that last one. You had 60 seconds left.
I was just playing it cool. I knew what I was doing. There was no worries there. I wasn't panicking. I was very calm.
What a load of rubbish. What a load of rubbish. Right, so we are 2-1 with 3 penalties to go. You're up next. We've had a little bit of a move. We've come around the corner. It's not quite as hectic as it was around there, but we didn't want to spend the whole time just in one pool. So we've had a bit of a move round. IB, you are up.
Yes, I am.
You've got to select an area, select a fish,
okay,
and let's see what happens.
Okay. So, following from a very successful 2 earlier shootouts, I've changed back to my Philip White's fly, and I have seen a fish rising underneath that tree. What is that tree, Andy?
Green one.
The green tree.
Sycamore tree, Ivy.
And we're going to go and try and catch that fish, so fingers crossed, okay?
Looks a tough cast to me, that Ivy.
They all are. They all are.
Uh-oh. 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 What's happened, Ivy?
Oh no.
I can't believe you've got the fly back.
It's me not stuck. So, as always, My face put the fish down at the moment. I did see one rising there. It wasn't a big one, but it was a brownie. Ooh, there's one. Oh no. Oh no.
I've got a decision to make here. Do I help or not?
Help!
Do I help or not?
Of course you help.
I can't.
You're using my time!
Oh God! Just managed to reach it.
You prick. This is why I don't fish with you.
IB, you are halfway through. You've got 5 minutes
Well,
left.
half of it you fucking used it, taking the fly out of a tree.
Oh no!
Was that my fly? I wasn't watching.
Oh, come
No,
on.
I wasn't watching, was it?
Yes, it was your fly. Oh, IB. What happened?
I would say that it was, you know, when you took my fly out of the tree,
Yeah,
you bent the hook.
that's, yeah. What a load of rubbish.
And also, I wasn't looking at it.
You have a little moment of concentration there.
I was looking like somewhere here, I saw a fly and I was just like following the fly. But you know what? I'm not too upset about it because I'm still gonna have 2 more goes.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. Well, it's your turn, Andy. Do you want to use your fly?
I'll choose a fly.
Okay.
Right, well, IB has left the door open there. She is 2 hits, 1 miss. And if I can hit my next take, I've evened it up with 2 to go. Got a couple of fish rising up here, but not one of them is an easy fish. They're all a little bit complicated. They're all up against the far bank. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. So I have changed the fly. I've put the Fulling Mill Oliver Edwards Green Drake spinner on. These fish are definitely eating spinners at the moment. Sometimes that profile can really make a difference. There are a few fish rising underneath this trees in front of me, and there's one that rises just above it as well. Probably going to have to be a little bit patient here. Just had a little riser. Not quite where I was thinking. Pretty sure it was a trout. I'll give him a go. That's pretty good actually. Just at the edge of that branch. Fairly sure it was a trout. Not 100%. Pretty sure that was a trout. That's definitely a trout. And actually, ooh, right, okay, decision to make here. I'm going to drop down a little bit. So he's been there quite a lot the whole time, and they're splashy rises. That's pretty close. How much time have we got, IB?
5 minutes, dog.
We're halfway through already, are we? Wow, that's flown by.
Ooh!
Oh, no, it wasn't even a cast.
That was a good fish as well. That was a good fish.
It wasn't even a cast. I was just
really
about to
nice
walk
fish.
upstream. Oh, for
Had a mouth like that.
goodness sake. All I've done is flip that there so I can walk upstream to the fish that's rising at the top. Gosh, damn it.
Sorry, dog.
Oh, it's so annoying. Wasn't even wasn't even trying to
Did
catch
you feel
that.
it?
Oh yeah, I had it on for a second or so maybe. Right. It's still 2-1 then.
Right, I have Andy's spinner on what he tied on earlier, and we've switched bowls, and we've seen a few fish rise. We're going to go for it. I believe in myself. I believe in the fly.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I wasn't even paying attention.
We've
This is
both
what,
made exactly the same
like
mistake.
30 seconds in?
Literally
Oh, man.
10 seconds in and you've just done yourself.
Man.
That is an absolute shocker.
I've dressed the leader up for you and everything. Just the leader, just the fly.
Talk us through that one, Trout Queen.
Well, I wasn't paying attention, was I? I wasn't looking, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't want to catch that fish. I didn't want to cast at that fish. And all I'm going to say, it's not really my fault. Okay?
Whose fault is it?
Boris Johnson.
Well, IB is very kindly there. Oh, IB, she looks so unhappy behind the camera. IB has very kindly left me the fish that she intended to go and try and cover. So I'm going to go and try and catch that one.
I hate your rules.
That was so unlucky. So that fish that IB rose there was a fish that we'd seen rise a couple of times, but we had a little bit of a hot debate about whether it was a trout or a grayling, and yeah, it turned out it was a trout. But there is definitely another trout over here somewhere. Well, there's more than one. There appear to be a couple of fish in and around these trees, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and get one I want to fly to land furthest downstream, just like that, and a nice drag-free drift down through here. Perhaps just shake a little bit of line out there. Good quality drift with the spinner. Oh, there's a natural going through. I wonder if that's going to get eaten. Let's just watch that for a second. It's always worth watching stuff like that. You get a bit of a clue as to where the fish are. So the fact that that didn't get eaten makes me think that maybe that one isn't there anymore. Got time here to weigh this up and take a shot at something that I can see is moving. Don't need to rush this too much. How long have we got?
3 minutes.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
7 minutes, how fast?
Right, IB's just told me I've only got 3 minutes left, which is a real problem, because at the moment I haven't got a fish to aim at. And that must be covering where I was seeing that rise. We must have spooked that fish on the walk down. We must have just been a bit loud with the boots on the way down. We're in a bit of a rush. Well, the pressure's already got to me because I've got to tangle it. In fact, I'm going to take that away. I've learned the lesson. It's such a long cast. I knew having to throw that up there at that distance, that was a real long shot in terms of hooking up. IB, that is 4 shots each. I've missed 3. I've missed 3, I've landed 1. You've missed 2, landed 2. It all comes down to the final fish. We ought to say, actually, in the event of there being a draw,
Which it won't be.
so if you miss your last one and I land my last one, what do we do?
I'll smash you in the face.
Not a massive fan of that idea, to be honest. There must be a better way than that.
We just keep fishing.
Just do sudden death.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but yeah, sounds
It
fun.
means you will suddenly die.
Well, you never know.
Let's go find some more.
Last pull, last chance. There's no pressure whatsoever to catch this fish, to land this fish, to even raise this fish. I think more importantly, not to put the fish down. That's how I feel right now. So I'm not going to even say wish me luck at the moment because the last 2 times didn't work.
Quick reminder, IB, if you land your next fish, you've won.
Okay.
If you miss or lose your next fish, I've got a chance.
Very slim chance,
But a chance.
but you have a chance. Okay. Well, I'm going to try. I feel like the trout really don't like me today.
You don't think that's a great one?
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. What about that one?
That one's not.
Oh, man!
IB, after such a strong start, you've crumbled. You're a shell of a woman.
I don't even know what to do. Do I get the fly? Do I mount to the camera? I am not gonna cry because I'm a 28-year-old woman. But if Andy wasn't here and cameras weren't on me, I might have had to shed a tear by now.
Right, well, here we go. IB has had her 5. She's landed 2, missed 3. No, missed 3, not 1. I have risen 4, missed 3. But if I can get this one in the net, we go to sudden death. So this is going to be a really important one. There's a couple of fish rising around me. There's not loads, but I've got a few options. I'm going to try and be fairly measured with this. Try and take short casts and just try and make straightforward drifts here rather than complex stuff. Flip little roll casts into here. Definitely saw a fish rise in here earlier. How are we doing for time, Abby?
You have used almost 2 minutes.
That's not too bad. So we've got fish rising up under the bridge, but I'd like to think there's going to be something between here and there. Doesn't need to be a big fish. Any fish will do here. There isn't anything really like regular and concrete for me to aim at. The odd rise here, the odd rise there. No! I didn't do anything wrong there. I did absolutely nothing wrong. I wouldn't celebrate too much. Between us, we've risen 10 fish and we've landed 3. I don't think there's a whole lot there to celebrate, to be honest. Oh, it's so frustrating. I struck into that and I was like, well, I've got that.
Yeah, then
that's
you
fine.
lost it. Yeah.
I beat. You have won the Shoo-Trout. I want to get out of this river. I'm very unhappy. One of us has got to say something at some point, haven't we?
Well, I personally think, like, in the day's fishing for me, I don't miss many fish, to be honest, when I'm on my own without camera. So I feel it's added pressure, probably. Added pressure from having a professional guide standing next to me. I mean, I could list a number of excuses here, but we're not making excuses, do we? We're not excuse makers. All I'm going to say is, from time to time, every now and again, you miss a fish. Sometimes it happens 3 fish in a row. Sometimes it's unexpected. And it's just one of those things. If it wasn't a challenge, like one of the fishes that you would miss, you would probably wait 5 minutes and still be able to catch that fish. Like if it wasn't actually properly hooked, and you would still catch that fish. It might take a couple of times. Like, it's one of those things, isn't it? That's my personal belief.
Yes.
It's your rules, Andy.
The last 2 fish I've momentarily had on. It's not like I just straight missed them. I made contact with both of them. And that second one in particular, that's really annoyed me, that is, because I just don't feel like I did anything wrong. But I must have done something wrong because it's not in the net. That means out of the 10 fish we've risen,
It's embarrassing, isn't it?
We've put 3 in the net, which wasn't when we were coming up with ideas for what we could do today. I don't think that was ever really in the pipeline.
In fairness, I do think we started fishing probably an hour too late. Like, Andy just finished guiding. He had a full day's work. I had a full day's relaxing in the house reading a book before I came to the river. And when we got here, like the first 2 shootouts, well, the first one probably, yours and mine, we were like, fish rising everywhere, this is amazing, this is going to be really easy to film. And then we got out of the first pool and we were like, what's happening? There's less and less rises. And I think the reality is we probably missed the spinner fall. We just got the last bit of it, and now it's just dribs and dribbles, isn't it?
I've said that, IB, we've risen 10 fish in about 90 minutes while also trying to film. But
also, like, there was a moment where, I don't know, you would cast once and then all the fish wouldn't rise again.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Yeah. It is what it is. You miss fish sometimes, like you said. You miss fish sometimes. It's just that we missed more than we would ordinarily miss today.
You miss usually fish. I usually don't miss fish.
Shut up. Shut the front door. Guys, do get in the comment section. Let us know what we've done wrong. Let us know how many of those you'd have hit out of 10. Probably more than us. I hope more than us. Anyway, it ought to be. Yeah, let us know what we've done right, let us know what we've done wrong, and IB and I will see you guys again soon for some more fishing and stuff. Take care,
guys.
folks. Bye bye. Can't believe you've won that.
Trout.